What is biogenesis? Biogenesis is a technology to make life better. We use energy tools that are able to restore harmony to a number of areas in your life, ranging from physical traumas to physical diseases, toxins in your body, in animals, even in the environment. Emotional conditions such as loneliness or emotional trauma, mental conditions such as mental illness or depression or bipolar disorder. It can restore harmony to your home, to a relationship, help you balance stress and anxiety, and it can even help you promote prosperity in your life. The tools are easy to use, and they all simply help make your life better.
So my life has dramatically changed. I don't have any stories about cancer. I don't have any stories about, saving anybody's life. But this is my daily life. Pain that goes away. Also, at the beginning, I noticed immediately changes with the business, like transactions that were held for many, many years. And all of a sudden, I set my intent and I put it on a piece of paper. And I put the translator and the amplifier one next to each other, and I said, oh my goodness, this is coming through. So there are a lot of little things that happen that maybe they're not life-changing or but they make my life a lot easier.
So how does biogenesis work? Well, the tools are made of glass. We take an energy called Genesis energy and we place this energy into the glass tools. Now, that energy simply restores harmony to anything it comes into contact with. So once the energy is in the glass tool will radiate that energy to its environment. And when that energy comes into contact with anything else, such as your body, then it starts to restore harmony. And it will do this on all levels. Once the energy is in the tool, the energy never needs to be cleansed. So you never have to worry, regardless of what you use the tool on, about having to cleanse the energy. It's like taking a flashlight into a dark room. You turn the flashlight on, you shine it around the room, you illuminate the room, and then you walk back out of the room, turn the flashlight off. You don't have to worry about cleansing the light bulb because it wasn't absorbing the darkness. It was simply radiating light. And it's the same thing with these tools. The tools simply radiate the Genesis energy, and the Genesis energy restores harmony. Once the energy is in the tools, how long does it last there? It will actually last in the tools for several hundred years, which means your great-great-great-grandchildren will be able to use these tools with full effect. So what are some of these biogenesis tools? Well, this is the flame of Genesis, and the flame of Genesis focuses and directs that light of Genesis. And when this happens, it helps to focus on the physical body, restoring harmony to a number of conditions within the physical body, such as to physical traumas. Now, a physical trauma could be an external trauma, such as a cut. It could be an internal trauma, such as a broken bone or a torn ligament. It could be a trauma that just happened. You just cut yourself. Or it could be a trauma that happened a long time ago. We have a lot of experiences from customers who had car accidents or other traumas 10, 20, 30 years ago and have had lasting problems since then. When they use the flame, it takes care of it. It helps to restore harmony to physical traumas. Non-functioning body organs, such as heart disease, degenerative conditions and diseases, such as multiple sclerosis. The flame of Genesis focuses and directs the light of Genesis, and this helps it to restore harmony within your physical body.
So I was in a car accident last December, a small head-on collision, and I've got 5 herniated discs, 2 in my neck and 3 in my lower back. And so I was going to physical therapy 3 times a week, and my lower back was hurting me constantly in one way or another for about 3 months. Couldn't get rid of the soreness. Sometimes if I just moved the wrong way, I'd get this shooting kind of pain that would paralyze me. That was so horrible. But there was a constant kind of ache, and I just couldn't get rid of it, and they didn't know what to do for me, and I was just doing my exercises. And so I came to this thing on Sunday, And at the end of the workshop, I laid on the table, and I got probably a 10, 15-minute treatment. Then I went home, and I was sort of walking around. On my way, I stopped at Home Depot, and I was walking around. I kind of felt a little dizzy. I'm kind of like something's going on, some energy's changing in my body. I'm going, that's interesting. And the next day, I would say I was about 60% better in my lower back. By the time 3 days went by, I wasn't feeling any pain in my lower back, and that was probably in May. This is November. I still have no pain in my lower back. I'm pain-free, thank goodness.
This is the wand of Genesis. The wand of Genesis radiates the Genesis energy, redirecting currents of energy, and what this does is it has a number of effects on you. It helps with mental illness. It helps balance stress and anxiety. In fact, for stress and anxiety, it takes only a few minutes each day to have a cumulative reduction in the amount of stress and anxiety that you feel on a day-to-day basis. It's also used to promote prosperity. The wand has other effects on the physical body, restoring harmony to things such as asthma or even breast cancer. The biooscillator, this tool helps to remove toxins. Now, it can be used on people, it can be used on animals, it can be even used on the environment. And when you use it on a person, it also helps to remove negativity. And this negativity can be stored up from previous lifetimes. When a person has a lot of negativity, when they have a heavy burden of negativity, it's going to make them angry. It's going to make them mean. They will lash out, especially at the people closest to them, their family members. That's simply a sign that that person has an awful lot of negativity, that they are carrying a heavy burden of negativity. Using the biooscillator helps to remove, it helps to lift that burden of negativity, and it helps to chip away at that burden of negativity as well.
A little bit every day. We haven't had one fight for the last maybe 2 years, ever since I started using Biogenesis, and that is very good, because we would have fights every single day. And if by any chance there's a problem, like I get upset with him, or my Latin temper comes out, and then he says, no, it's okay, you're right. And I'm like, okay, the tools work.
Let's take a look at a few other tools. This is the 8-sided pyramid. The 8-sided pyramid gently radiates the Genesis energy throughout the environment to help restore harmony. Just like if you have a room that's too dark, you put a lamp in the room and you turn on the lamp and then it spreads light throughout the room. Same thing with this, just with harmony. If you have an environment where you need greater harmony, you simply place one of these pyramids there and it will help to restore harmony to the environment. This could be your home. It could also be your workplace. This tool is the pocket seal. Now, the pocket seal is used for relationships. So this tool will draw to you, bring to you relationships that will be best for you, relationships that will be supportive and beneficial. It will also repel from you those relationships that will be negative, those relationships that will be destructive, those relationships that are not good for you in your life. Wheels of Genesis. We have 27 different wheels of Genesis, and these wheels, you can wear them, you can simply put them in your pocket. They're used for many different things. Physical conditions, there are wheels that strengthen digestion, that strengthen the heart, that strengthen the body itself. Wheels for cholesterol, wheels for congestion, wheels for parasites. Mentally, there are wheels that promote creativity, wheels that have a calming effect on a person's mind. Emotionally, there are wheels for emotional trauma, wheels for loneliness. This wheel, the dark violet progress wheel, is used for depression. When you couple it with the clear progress wheel, these two wheels together are used for bipolar disorder. So the wheels of Genesis cover a broad range of issues that people face on a day-to-day basis.
I also was very depressed, and to the point where I had had 9 electroshock treatments that hadn't worked. I was on Zoloft and Wellbutrin, was told I would never, ever get off them. I had been sent away for 6 weeks for treatment, and I was sleeping 12 hours a day. I was reading a book a day, and that was virtually my life. I am now off of all of my antidepressants. My doctor is very, very happy about all that. And I can't even read a book. I can't sit still long enough to read a book because my life is too busy. I'm out taking pictures. I'm going to go back to school full time, and I just have too much energy. So I'm just very, very happy with Biogenesis, very, very happy with my crystals, and it's just given me a whole new lease on life.
So what is biogenesis? Biogenesis is a technology to make life better. We use energy tools to restore harmony to different areas in your life. These tools are easy to use. There's no experience necessary in order to get the results of these tools. In fact, there's no belief necessary. These tools are effective even when someone doesn't believe in them. To find out more about biogenesis, go to our website, biogenesis.us. Watch the videos there. We have an introductory video. We have longer videos that go into detail on how to use the various tools and what they're for. Or you can simply click on the link, the card that shows up above me and to the right now, and you can watch a more in-depth introductory lecture for biogenesis. It's time to make your life better.